Racing in our normal time slot on Friday in the Eastern Cape, and I'm catching up with Gavin Smith ahead of racing to hear a little bit about the Gavin Smith Racing stable runners. Now, the yard step out two individuals to start off with in race one. Faraway Star, she'll be having her third start and making her Polly debut, and she'll be joined by Sweet Cake. Now, Gav, she ran a little bit under par in her last start, and obviously we want to hear that you don't think it's the Polly because she's back on the surface, but I do see you've removed the tongue tie.
Yeah, it could have been that as well, Nate. But we sat a little bit far back, maybe a little bit overconfident, and she didn't quicken up as what we expected her to on the Polly. So she's a bit more favour the surface now. Just hoping for her to pick up her game, and she should be knocking. Faraway Star, she enjoys it. The surface on her work she showed she enjoys it. So I'm just hoping improvement as well, mate.
Moving to race two, we'll see Oliver Twist. Now he looks as if he should be a runner in this field.
Yeah, definitely, Nate. Last time early part he went a little bit hard and then came back to the field and took it out of him a little bit at the end. But he's learning, and he's just got to get his mind right. He's got to do it the right way around, and I think he's at his peak and he's looking tremendous.
A trio of runners in race three, Angel of My Heart. Now, she made her local debut on Polly, and that was an encouraging effort. She'll be joined by Accumulate and Elegant Appeal.
No, it's all his goals. There's nothing much between them at home. I wouldn't leave either out of your exotics. Little girl's got 61 to carry. And it's a spread of the weights. Being a handicap is going to help them, the lower weights, catch up to the heavyweights, especially over this kind of a distance, but they will.
Four runners in race four. We're going to start with Heya Feature Lakatol and Adya. Now, Heya, he won a great race last time out and he was ridden perfectly to get up to win. Adya, now he raced fresh and he loves the Polly.
Yeah, Adya races up there, Nate, and he's well in himself. And Aya comes from wherever he's happy. And I think the two of them don't leave them out.
They'll be joined by Great Melody, who's down in class on his recent runs, and Cool Cat, who's back off a 3-month break for the gelding.
Cool Cat doing nicely, after the gelding. He's concentrating nice, and he's a beautiful looking horse. So him as well, just hoping for a nice forward run from him. And Great Melody, he's always in with a shot.
We move to race five, where we will see the three runners behind us in shot as Liddell's Echo looking bright this morning. He's in steady form. He'll be joined by Family Law, who will be trying the Polly for the first time, and Donny T. Now he may be up in class, but he's really in competitive form against slightly weaker.
No, I've got to agree with you. Donny is holding form smartly, and he has run, I feel, against stronger. It's got to be a runner. Liddell loves the track and trip. Nate, he's definitely a runner. And Family Law, his Polly work has been good. He's had a little bit of obviously a gap between his runs, but weather enforced him. We lost that meeting. Otherwise, he would be right on top of them. But I still feel don't leave him out exotics, Nate.
Another three runners as we move on to race six. Happy Holly. Now, it was suspected that she'd need her last run off an absolute break that she had after a foray to KwaZulu-Natal. She also debuted on Polly. She'll be joined by Queen of Jazz, who's a regular earner over track and trip, and True Design, who'll try the blinkers. Yeah,
True Design just giving us a little bit more at home with the blinkers on, especially over the shorter cuts as well. Queen of Jazz holding form nicely. It was a good run last time. Yeah. Was the second after a layoff, and she picked it up a little bit slow away. And Happy Holly, she needed the experience on the Polly nights, especially after the break. She needed that run. She has come on from that, but what meets the eye is that she's come on, but we've had weather interrupted preparation, so not quite as confident as we should be, but drawn a little bit now outside of them, but a nice way to carry. Plus she's been around the Polly now. Last time she was all at sea around the bend, so she should be a lot better now.
Always does help having that one run to learn from, and she is well weighted. Moving to race 7, Vas Vota. He races off a 3-month break.
No, he has little back issues that we've got on top of. He's doing nice work at home, but obviously a race is a race, and I do think at the business end it's going to count. It looks a pretty competitive field as well.
And closing for the yard in race 8 will be Spirit Princess, will be ridden by Stallone Naidu.
No, she's at peak. We had this race in mind for a nice lightweight, a fair enough draw, and I wouldn't leave her out the back end of Cortez.
There you go. Those are a list of the runners lining up for the Gavin Smith Racing stables on Friday. We're on the Polly again.